as we welcome guest Brittany Applen from COC in studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's cooking?
Not much this morning. It's a little too cold out.
It's very cold. I should have worn a jacket. You should have. I opened the door and I thought I saw shivers. Brittany, you're from COC and you have some really cool programs. Ever since we started interviewing all the faculty members and VPs and COC, it completely changed the way we look at community college. It's not my community college that I remember. That's for sure. I mean, I went to community college back in Jersey years ago, in the Stone Age. But COC has so many different programs. I mean, like, come on. It's not a community college anymore, even though it's community college.
Right.
What are you here to talk about today?
So I'm here as part of the Recreation Management program at College of the Canyons. I'm the faculty chair. I've been working with this program for about 2 years. It's a really exciting time for recreation. I think a lot of us found our space and started going outdoors a little bit during the pandemic when we were stuck at home. And then if you look around in our communities, we're recreating all the time. There's leisure time in existence for all of us. We just don't always value it. So at COC right now, we're working with career ed side of things to really be able to bring students into a place where they can get a job right after college. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. So that's kind of our push, right? To give students the skills in the field of recreation and leisure services so that they can enter the workforce and find employment, and at the same time continue with their education if they choose to go on to higher ed.
So I'm listening and I'm saying, that sounds interesting. What exactly, what could I do if I took this study of course?
Sure. So we start with an introduction to what recreation leisure is. It's a really fantastic intro course. And then we go into some more things like event planning, outdoor recreation in the natural environment, and our impacts when we're doing outdoor recreation. But from there, really, it's kind of whatever your interest and passion is. So we have students that are interested in recreational therapy and working with equine therapy. So we have
right.
Yeah, you've probably heard of Carousel Ranch here locally.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They've presented to our classes in the past. That's an opportunity for a place here locally. With the city of Santa Clarita, we're currently partnering on several things with the city of Santa Clarita's Recreation and Community Services. So we're going to have a panel actually coming up on November 29th at COC at 1 p.m. And that's going to be a great opportunity for city professionals that are working in this industry on a regular basis. So whether it's youth sports and the flag football and being a referee, camp counselors, lifeguards. So there's a lot of entry-level positions here in Santa Clarita that students at our college could take the coursework, understand the industry, and go right into internships or job placements here in the city.
What is your most popular when the students come in and they take some of the programs in this particular division, where do they seem to gravitate toward?
So a lot of our students transfer. Cal State Northridge has an excellent recreation and tourism management program. So depending on what your focus is, you could transfer on to university. Some of our students, we're kind of a new program. We've been around for about 10 years, but we're doing a revitalization right now. So a lot of folks that are coming in because they're in the space where they would just want to be outdoors. Right, so we have an outdoor adventure club that you can find on Instagram or on our website. But these students are coming together from all sorts of disciplines, realizing, wait a minute, I need some time in my life to recreate and to kind of step back and connect with nature.
They say that's one of the best things ever you can do for any kind of anxiety, or just to connect with nature can make you so incredibly healthy, both mentally and physically.
Absolutely. So mentally, physically, spiritually, psychologically. We know that there's health benefits to recreation and connecting with nature. We just often don't have the means to be able to do that. So whether it's the financial means or just the knowledge and the awareness to safely go hiking. So that's one of the things that I'm working on with the college right now, is to create these opportunities so that students and the community can come into our courses or into any of the events that we're holding and gain that knowledge so that fear isn't there, that they're comfortable going camping, backpacking, hiking.
Which is tough because you do have to, there's so many things you need to think of. First, you need to think of the elements. Then you need to think of animals.
Yep.
Which, and not only animals, not like, you have to think of the bears and the coyotes and that kind of thing too, but snakes and spiders and, just saying it kind of gives me shivers. So you have to, there's a lot to deal with. And of course, any any humans that might be a little bit not right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you have to be careful.
And awareness.
Awareness. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of, what's going on. But in the meantime, you're there to enjoy yourself and to relax and to connect with nature. And you have these programs to help do that.
Yeah, so right now we have our lecture courses, which are all back on campus. We're so thrilled to be back on campus with our students. So a lot of times we go to the community garden, we hike the cross-country trail on our campus, and we learn outdoors as much as we can because it is a recreation field. And I'm really emphasizing the outdoor recreation. There's a lot of aspects to recreation, whether you want to work in theme parks or music venues, all sorts of places where recreation happens. For me, I really like the outdoor rec. So next year, you'll see some new classes coming live. We're going to have backpacking, wilderness survival, camping, and hiking. And then hopefully within the next 2 years, we'll also have some quiet water, flat water boating courses up at Castaic and rock climbing classes as well.
The opportunities seem endless. It seems like a very big umbrella.
Yes,
You know what
it's
I mean?
huge.
Like, right?
Yeah, well, and if you look at the recreation industry here, just in the U.S. in 2021, it was a $494 billion industry for outdoor recreation alone. So that's the climbing, the biking, all the things that we're purchasing, right? So from a job perspective, recreation isn't going away. Whether it's outdoor rec because you like the hiking and the nature thing, or it's the recreation and leisure services side of the house, there's so many opportunities, and it's going to continue to grow.
Do you think there was an uptick because of the pandemic in an interest in being outside?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it seems to be a little safer, maybe, as far as, contracting viruses and whatnot.
Right. Well, and I think people had all this downtime.
Right.
Right. We were stuck at home. We didn't know what to do. So here in a city like Santa Clarita, we're so fortunate. We have these beautiful paseos. We have an amazing amount of parks. I think there's a park every couple miles in most neighborhoods, right?
Facts.
So
yes,
true, right? Next week, I'm taking students to just play at the parks and to walk the paseos because a lot of people aren't even aware that we have these things available. And then we have this expansive hiking system as well. So I think in the pandemic, people took a moment to say and kind of reevaluate priorities, right? And so in doing that, they found time outside, and that has helped the industry as well.
It seems like a never-ending industry. It just seems like the possibilities are endless. So good for you to be outside on so many levels. And you do have this event coming up. Can you repeat that information?
Absolutely. So on Tuesday, November 29th at 1 p.m. at College of the Canyons, we'll be in the Hasley Theater. So it's in the Hasley building down on the first floor. And we're going to have five, maybe more representatives from the city of Santa Clarita presenting from their various sectors. So whether it's the youth sports or the arts and entertainment side of the house, we have recreation services that's going to be there, and then childcare, right? All of these fall under recreation and community services. So we're very fortunate to have that. And then in the spring, we're going to be hosting a huge day of recreation at College of the Canyons as well. So we'll have lots of marketing going out for that.
Are these free events?
They are.
Absolutely free, 100%
Absolutely,
free.
100% free.
And we know there's plenty of parking.
Plenty of parking.
That's a no-brainer.
Yes.
Brittany Applen from COC, thank you so much for joining us today, letting us know what's in store with your department at COC. So much going on at College of the Canyons. Thank you so much.